Coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Bulls of Buenos Aires. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Argentina. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. But you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, New England.
Levis back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Levis. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Levis now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Levis going to change the play. Back to throw again. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and 20. Back to throw here. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd and 5. Now Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Levis looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Deep to return is Josh Downs. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Room past the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bulls post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis to throw it. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis from the gun. Yet again targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Levis. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And Levis going back to the air. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bulls will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Hard running at the 15. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Pacheco once again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Now back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Pacheco will take it in. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
Score, Bulls 31, Patriots 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
For 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Levis now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught, and he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis to throw off play action. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third and 2. Here's Levis. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Levis from his own end zone. A short throw caught by Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd down, here's Levis. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.